Hello, this is Z-Man the Vegan. Today is Halloween, the day before Z-Man's barbecue. And my work allowed anybody to come in wearing a costume, so I came into Z-Man and I served people, the very victims I'm trying to save. Because for those of you that don't know, I work on a grill station and I serve dead animals to people. But yeah, that was interesting. But anyway, right now I'm about to go in and play at the Student Center at MU in Missouri, on campus. Gonna play on their radio station. So excited about that. Let's see how this turns out.
Well.
Whoa.
Well, is this cream on the?
Oh man.
But yeah, so it's Thursday. Welcome to the barbecue, y'all. First off, I want to introduce our guest today, Mr. Z-Man the Vegan. What's up, Z-Man?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. So today's Halloween, right?
Yep.
So you usually wear a costume, but you were telling me earlier, what were you gonna put on today instead?
So I was going to sarcastically, usually I wear all green and I tell people about veganism and our current food system and I encourage them to eat more plants, but I was thinking about wearing all red and just
Changing it up.
telling people to eat only meat sarcastically.
That would have been clever.
It'd be like the anti
Yeah.
of Z-Man the Vegan.
Anti-Z-Man.
Yeah.
It's like the other Spider-Man. It's like Venom. Exactly.
Yeah. So today we're gonna, kind of talk about what you do, your message you have, and then whatever hot topics we really have for the day. So let's get into our first music break. Stay tuned, y'all. This is Barbecue on KCOU 88.1 FM, Columbia, Missouri. So, Z-Man,
Yes.
tell us about you. What makes Z-Man happy? What makes you smile?
Well, what makes Z-Man smile is seeing people interested in looking at the objective truth and collectively working towards a better food system. Z-Man, or this effort that I'm doing, is to take the focus away. Like, Z-Man's kind of like a bridge. Like, I grab your attention, I entertain you, maybe I tell you some facts, but then the end goal is for you to look into it on your own and to be empowered to make a difference.
So, I see you all the time whenever I go to Plaza, even though Plaza is, Plaza's...
Plaza's not the most vegan place.
It's not the most vegan, and it's I don't want to say it's not good, because that's mean. Because, they work hard, but why you pick that spot to play music all the time?
Well, first of all, I actually work at Plaza.
Oh.
I actually work on the grill station there on purpose.
Perfect. Tell me about that. Why do you cook meat? Because you were telling us that earlier. You made burgers this past weekend, right?
Yeah, I actually did it today, and I did it as Z-Man because it's Halloween, and they allow you to come in instead of a costume. But so I work on the grill station for multiple reasons. For one, breaking down the barriers, like of vegans on this side, meat eaters on this side. Like psychologically, it opens people up to hearing me out more, and it's like I don't think it should be a line in between each other. Like there's objective problems that we can solve together. Another reason is to get more vegan options there. So like the vegan grilled cheese, vegan garden veggie, those are options that I kind of recommended that they put on there. They're on the menu now, and I'm working on getting Beyond Burgers there. And so I have more leverage and kind of getting more vegan options there. And the more vegan options we have there, that spot has the biggest like carbon footprint. It uses the most water, the most land. So the less meat that we can consume, especially on that station, like the better our overall carbon footprint will be in this entire university.
That's facts. So tell us about the Beyond Burger.
So the Beyond Burger, it bleeds like a real burger. It's got the same like amino acid protein profile. It tastes the same. Don't take my word for it. And in fact, I have a barbecue. If you want to try it for free,
Barbecue.
a Beyond Burger Barbecue, BBBBQ, at Wildy's World, which is downtown, in between 9th and 10th Street and the alleyway. It's tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you want to come try a Beyond Burger for free, tomorrow, 5 p.m., Wildy's World. and yeah, just give me your honest opinion, and I guarantee you will be blown away. Like if I gave you a real burger, which I probably would not, but hypothetically if I did, and then I gave you a Beyond Burger, you would not be able to tell the difference.
Really?
Yeah.
That
That was
that's crazy. You cannot tell the difference. I want to try it now.
I really do. I want to try it. You got me convinced.
Beyond Burgers.
Speaking of
barbecue.
like being convinced, that's actually crazy. That's how like I was put on to you because I remember like you said you were working at Plaza, and I remember I was like ordering a burger one day, and he was just like, "Oh, just to let you know, that's like made of meat and like cow and this is that." He just started naming it, but enjoy it. And I was just like, "Oh, okay," and I just walked away. I was just staring at myself. I was just like, you know what? I was like, man, I think I'm gonna cut on me, but. Doing that, and I seen you also outside playing the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been making music?
So I've been playing guitar since I was 8 years old,
Ah,
and I'm 25 now. And so I've been writing my own songs for over 5 years and singing for about 5 or 6 years as well.
oh wow, facts. What's up, bro? We gotta collab one day.
For sure, for sure.
Like some good vegan music.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What do you call that actually? Is that like a like
Vegan
its own-
music?
Vegan music. I don't want to be.
You know, there is this kind of like niche on YouTube that people call vegan music because there's like artists that like sing about veganism. I
Like a
suppose.
genre.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it's kind of like
Like a
yeah,
subgenre.
yeah.
Sure.
I wonder
Yeah.
what vegan hip hop would sound like.
Yeah, there's actually a couple. I can't remember at the top of my head, but there's a couple like hip hop vegan artists that I could show you what it sounds like.
Wow.
Okay.
The Veggie Tales.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, so I guess just why is it so important to you?
Well, my vegan journey started with the animals and the ethics. I grew up on a farm myself, so I've always had like a place in my heart for other living beings. And so once I learned the reality of the food system and just not like just the case like cherry picking cases, but the actual general procedures of what it takes to keep these businesses profiting. It made me it emotionally hit me, so I looked more into it. I was very skeptical at first, like as far as health and everything, but the more I looked into it, the more I saw how important it is actually not just for me, but for our society to move towards a plant-based diet. And that's for health reasons and environmental reasons. And so it started with the ethical of animals, but then the more I looked into it, the more I found out it's actually very important that we collectively move in that direction.
Very interesting. Now, you said that you used to stay on a farm. Now, how was that, or what age was that, and how was that lifestyle?
So the farm, so it was from about the age of 7 till whenever I moved out. Well, I moved out whenever I was about 18, then I moved back in, then I moved out again, and I moved to Colombia, and I've been away since. But
Yeah.
but so it wasn't a farm specifically for like killing and eating the animals, except this one time my parents did get pigs and we slaughtered them and ate them, and that was before I was vegan. Obviously, I didn't make the connection. So it's a lot of work. Like my mom loves animals, and she would call it a hobby farm. So they owned 16 acres. They had like peacocks, goats, llamas, sheep, horses, a bunch of dogs, cats. I could go on. Lots of animals, and it's a lot of work. Like, and I would help with all types of projects. And my parents are very, very hardworking. That's probably where I get the hard work ethic. Because my mom would wake up like at 3 a.m. at one point, feed all the animals, go to work, come back and feed all of them again. And I'm sure she still wakes up early. But yeah, lots of work. And I
So, like, did you have, pardon my ignorance, but did you have like cell phones and stuff like that? Like,
yeah, definitely. We had cell phone. Like, I mean,
You're a rock.
like, I want to know like how's that lifestyle like? Because there's the rural, there's the urban, so
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I had internet, I had cell phone. I went to school. It was like there's all of that too, for sure.
Okay.
There's all of that too, but it was like at the same time there was like a bunch of animals in the backyard that we had to take care of.
Right. So that took your mind off of that. So like, cause I remember, I'm just noticing your like social media and everything like that, and it's not like as popular, but I know it could get where it could, like if you keep pushing. But
Yeah.
I want to know like, is that because you weren't too familiar with that, only because you paid more attention to like life and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what's the response you've gotten from other students on campus as far as the messages you're trying to promote, and because a lot of people pass by Plaza,
Yeah.
college average, you want to eat there even.
Oh, there's a whole spectrum of responses. Most of them are positive. Most people are just I'm like a hype man to most people. It's like people walk by and they're like Z-Man. I'm like, hey. That's like 70% of the interactions that I have, and then there's like every now and then someone will actually walk up and like we'll get in a conversation about like veganism and the food system, and then probably like very few every now and then there's a negative response of someone like making a comment like, oh, I love the taste of meat or something like that, which I see as another opportunity as far as like having their attention and showing them respect. It makes it possible for them to see the actual reality of the situation.
Facts, big facts. Now, where did this name Z-Man the Vegan come from? Because I'm always like, yo, Z-Man, it's a catchy little name,
Yeah.
So,
So my nickname, or people have called me Z-Man before, and I'm a vegan, so I just had the idea. It rhymes. It goes together. Yeah, I could make a character about it.
Z-Man the Vegan. That's what's up.
All right, this is a great conversation. We're gonna come back with you. It's been a great show. I'm joking. See you next week. But yeah, Z-Man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. So you said you had some last minute facts for the people. Go ahead.
Yeah. First, well, I'd like to say thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I will wrap up with some random facts of perks and reasons to go towards a plant-based diet. As far as going vegan, you can cut your carbon footprint in half. In 1 year, you can save about 11,000 square foot of forest. You can save about 40,000 gallons of water. And you can save an animal's life. And the number one killer worldwide, heart disease. The only diet proven to reverse heart disease is a plant-based diet.
Well,
Vegan diet. And last quote by Albert Einstein. The biggest thing to benefit health and chance of survival on Earth is the evolution to a vegetarian diet. Quote, Albert Einstein. All right, last plug. Weldy's World tomorrow. Try a Beyond Burger for free. Z-Man's Beyond Burger Barbecue. In between 9th and 10th Street, there's an alleyway. There's an art gallery called Wildy's World at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I will be there cooking Beyond Burgers for people. Just come try it for free. Listen to music. There's open mic. That's it. I'm Z-Man, thevegan.com. Another plug. Z-Man, the Vegan. I do.
oh,
I do.
Man.
This
I'm
man.
check this. Laptop right here.
No, we're definitely going. Z-Man, you're a solid dude.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.